Joining us at the CEO.CA table is Rob Macdonald, VP of Exploration for Southern Silver. And Rob, we're going to be talking pretty much focused on Cerro Las Manitas today, your flagship project. What's been accomplished since your June 2024 date, which was, I believe, your last kind of major announcement?
Yes, thank you very much, Rachel. It's a pleasure to be here. Yes, in 2024 we updated the PEA for the project, which was a significant milestone for the project and for the company. And then since then we've been we did a little bit of proof of concept drilling on one of the deposits, the South Skarn deposit at Cerro Las Manitas, and we've really been focused now on sorting out how the project can transition from the exploration stage into the pre-production stage with a focus of bringing the project to a financial decision over the coming years.
Now, when will there be an updated mineral resource estimate? What kind of tonnage grades are you targeting?
Yeah, at this point, the resource now sits at 36.5 million tons, with contained 302 million silver equivalent ounces, and that's silver, lead, zinc, a little bit of gold, and a little bit of copper. We did some proof of concept drilling in late last year, as well as over the coming months in again Q4 of this year. We intend to be doing some de-risking drilling and some definition drilling, which will probably add ounces again. And so that will all be wrapped up in a PEA update, which is scheduled for the middle of next year, say end of Q2, beginning of Q3 of 2026. And in terms of the increased resources, it'll probably be nominal. There'll probably be several million tons that would be added to the resource, but the focus really now is in how to continue de-risking the project and bring it closer and closer to a production decision.
Now, what would you say makes Cerro Las Manitas stand out compared to other silver, lead, zinc projects in the area? Yeah,
there's two main things that make it stand out. One is the size of the project. There's not a lot of projects out there that have over 300 million ounces silver equivalent. Of that, it's just under 100 million ounces of silver, which in and of itself is a significant milestone. So that is one aspect that separates the project from the peer group. And the other, of course, is location. We're located in southeast Durango. We have two federal highways actually that run right through the property. One of those being just 200-300 meters away from where the deposits are. We are out on the edge of the Altiplano. That's the interior plateau of north central Mexico, and that gets us out of the mountains, out of the way of the narcos. A very safe jurisdiction to be working in, with tremendously easy access to get to the project.
Very important.
Yes.
Well, talk to us also about capital, right? So, what's your current cash position, and how long do you expect that to last you by your current burn rate?
At this point, we have $15 million Canadian in the treasury. We've earmarked upwards of about half of that to do some de-risking drilling, as well as then doing an update of the PEA, which is scheduled for the middle of next year. By the time 2026 rolls around, I'm sure we'll find some other use for the remaining funds. But at this point, we have money that should get us well through 2026.
And can we talk a little bit more about the permitting process for Cerro Las Manitas right now?
Yes, I mean, at this stage we are permitted for exploration on the project, but then of course as you start moving through the development phases, you have to have exploitation agreements, as well as the proper environmental and agreements and the associated background studies. Now we have worked on those, and we've started on those. Like, for example, we have a regional hydrology study that's being completed. We've worked with one of the engineering companies that worked with us on the PEA, Asenco, on the schedule, and they suggest about a 2-year scheduling for permitting. You probably need another 6 months, 8 months lead time for some of the ancillary studies that would go into the environmental permits. And then we are continuing to work on the engagement side of getting exploitation agreements with the local ejido, which are always very, very important. We currently have a very good relationships with the ejido, and we're in constant contact with them through the year. But yet, this is just another step that you have to take.
Now, before you go, my last question is, can we get a realistic timeline from you from now to production decision?
Yes, at this point, we've mapped out the permitting timeline. It's going to be 2 to 2.5 years for the permitting timeline. We'll have infill drilling and further due diligence drilling. Some of that can go on with again some of the permitting, some of the other engineering that's going on. I think realistically, you're probably looking about a 3 to 4 year period to bring the project to a production decision, and so that's going to include, as I said, the infill drilling and all of the permitting initiatives that are required to bring the project into that feasibility level study.
Right. Well, our viewers, you just heard it all from VP of Exploration himself. You can go to southernsilverexploration.com to learn a lot more, or you can go to CEO.CA, look up the company's board, and see what other investors are saying. Thanks for watching.